Hi, okay, we're rolling. So, welcome back. So, this week we're going to be looking at the endocrine system and our hormones and the getting our hormones to flow and to function properly. You know, the our glands are the considered the guardians of our health. If the glands are not emitting properly, not emitting their hormones properly, then our whole well-being is out of balance. So when they, let me tell you first about which glands they are. So we've got the ovaries and the testes. In the reproductive area, we have the pancreas on the left side. It's one of our digestive organs, as well as the gland that emits insulin. Okay, to control the blood sugar. We have on the top of the kidneys, we have the adrenal glands, which are responsible for stress hormones and for fight and flight hormone, cortisol. If there's too much cortisol being emitted, then that affects the functioning of all of the other glands. So it's really important to keep that in balance. Then we have the thymus gland here, which is part of our immune system. It creates T cells. We have our thyroid and the parathyroid. Thyroid is for our metabolism. Parathyroid is for calcium in the bones. Then we have the pituitary gland, which is connected with the third eye. And that is our command gland. It gives a signal to other glands to emit their hormones. And then we have the pineal gland, which is deep in the center of the brain. It is the gland that controls the rhythms in the body and emits the hormone melatonin, which is responsible for our sleeping patterns and proper and restful sleep. So those are basically the hormones. So I want to show you a breath that is so easy to do, actually, I find, anyways. And it is, it's called a 16-stroke breath to rebuild health, because it works on the glands in the brain, particularly. So the pituitary gland, the pineal gland, and the hypothalamus, which is not really a gland, but it's kind of is in there and connected with the pineal gland and the pituitary gland. So this breath, we're going to inhale through the nose. Well, I'll first tell you the mudra. Okay, so the hands are clasped and the thumbs are side by side. You'll see they're not crossed. Okay, side by side touching, and they're held just at the heart center in a nice, comfortable position. The chin is tucked in, the spine is pulled up straight. So there's creating space between the vertebrae. And the breath is done on 6 quick inhales, 16 quick inhales. And we want to count them. So to count them, we use the mantra sa, ta, na, ma, mentally. Okay, we say that quietly to ourselves 4 times. We say sa, ta, na, ma 4 times, and that equals 16 counts. So we inhale through the nose, 16 short breaths, and then we exhale, counting using the mantra again, sa, ta, na, ma 4 times to make 16 counts. So we're doing 16 short and quick exhales. Okay, so it's going to look something like this. Exhale. Begin again. Inhale. Exhale. might take you, that was just a demonstration, it might take you a little bit of practice to get used to the amount of breath that you need to bring in and on each breath, and the amount of breath you need to exhale on each breath, so that you don't run out of air or run out of space to take air in. So I want to tell you a little bit more before we actually do that breath work together. There are negative influences, okay, for the hormonal system and the glandular system, which are really, really important to know. And I just want you to know these, that if you have a lot of stress in your life, it's going to affect the functioning of the hormonal system, the endocrine system. And everything needs to be flowing. The endocrine system needs to be flowing well. The hormones are emitted, they go into our bloodstream, they are picked up, they flow through our bloodstream, and then they're picked up by various cells that need them. So it's so important that we try to eliminate the stress in our life, okay? Because stress will hamper that proper flowing and emitting of the hormones. So we want to take plenty of time for relaxation and play. All right? So see what is not so important in your life and just let that go, and instead just have fun, just relax, do things that are enjoyable for you. We want to also, if we have improper breathing, that will negatively affect our endocrine system, our hormones. So if we're not doing long, deep breathing, on a regular basis, that will affect our hormone functioning. If we have an improper diet, if we don't have enough fats in our diet, that will negatively affect. If we're eating too much junk food, too much processed foods, that will negatively affect. If we have a lot of environmental toxins around us, or we're using chemical household cleansers, those also adversely affect the hormone system. If we're taking too much alcohol, if you drink alcohol, one small glass of wine daily is all the alcohol that you need. So if you like to drink wine at your dinner, one small glass. What does one small glass mean? 4 ounces, half cup. Okay, learn to be satisfied with that. That is all that you need. Any more than that will adversely affect the functioning of your hormone system. So smoking, of course, also is detrimental. Now, what can you do to assist the hormone system, or how will you feel, actually, I guess? What will happen if your hormonal system is working well? What does it look like? You will have good fertility if you haven't reached menopause, so be careful. So you will have normal weight for your body type. Your liver will be functioning in a healthy way. It will not be stagnant, because the liver processes the hormones. So it has to be healthy in order for us to have a healthy hormone system. We will also have a stable blood sugar. Wow, wouldn't that be great? Okay, no swings. We won't get tired. We'll have good energy, and we'll have this general sense of well-being. We'll feel happy, and we'll just feel healthy. It's as simple as that. If you feel good, then your hormonal system is working well, and you will also have regular sleep. You'll have a good, sound sleep. So all of this balancing of the glandular system is covered in depth in my Radiant Woman breast health program, which I will be getting up soon on my new website, and I'll put the link for my website in the description portion of this underneath the video. So you'll be able to find out about that program very soon. And it's a 12 module program which covers all aspects of breast health, and the glandular functioning is an important part of that. So let's do the breath. Okay, I know you've been waiting for this. Okay, so we'll do it for, let's do it for 5 minutes. Okay, I'll just set my timer. Now you remember the mudra. Hands are clasped, thumbs are side by side, touching, not overlapped. And it's hard for me to see which way my hands are moving in the camera. Gently placed at the heart's area. Using the mantra Sa, Ta, Na, Ma 4 times to count. 16 short inhales and 16 short exhales, all through the nose. Okay, let's begin. The eyes are turned up to the point between the brow. Okay, and the mantra is said mentally. Let's begin. Inhale. If you cough, it's okay. Just start again. That means that the thyroid is adjusting itself. Keep going. A little over 3 minutes left. Continue 2 more minutes. When correctly practiced, this breath work can totally rebuild your glandular system. It can also rid the body of toxins and rebuild your cells. Less than 2 minutes left. Keeping the eyes turned up to the point between the brow. Eyes are closed. 30 seconds left. And inhale fully through the nose, deeply. Suspend the breath. Allow the energy to circulate in your body. Exhale. Relax the hands. Just sit quietly with your eyes closed for a moment. You can start with practicing this Kriya at home for 3 to 5 minutes, and then work up to 11 minutes gradually. The maximum time for doing this pranayama is 31 minutes, okay? No more than 31 minutes a day. You probably won't get up that high, but 11 minutes is a good time, because 11 minutes really encourages the glandular system to start secreting its hormones. So I want to give you just a few little tips for balancing your hormones naturally, just very briefly, and those are covered in more depth in the Radiant Woman Breast Health Program. So proper hormone balance is essential for the proper functioning of the body's systems. The nervous system, the brain, and the glands are all intricately linked within the neuroendocrine system. When functioning properly, the glandular system combines in a balanced way with the nervous system, so the brain receives signals and interprets them, and the subsequent cascade of signals is properly released. This effect allows one to become totally and wholesomely aware of oneself and of our relationship with others and the environment. That is why we call Kundalini Yoga the yoga of awareness. So some tips for balancing hormones naturally is to avoid white foods, example, white flour, white sugar. So that includes most muffins, pastas, pretzels, breads, pastries. White rice in moderation, especially basmati rice, is okay because it's easy on the digestive system, in moderation. Supplement with omega-3 fatty acids for your hormones. Eat healthy fats. The worst thing that you can do for your hormonal system, your glandular system, is to have a low-fat or a no-fat diet. This is a total fallacy that was instigated when margarine was produced, this plastic oil substance. They had to find something that some way to market this, and so they said that whole food fats are unhealthy and please eat our margarine. So please eat a good amount of fats daily. No margarine, no shortenings, no commercial vegetable oils. So use coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil, hemp seed oil, unrefined sesame oil, so that's cold pressed sesame oil, fresh flaxseed oil, and small amounts of, if you're not vegetarian, small amounts of fat from pasture raised animals. So lard and tallow, duck fat, you can get at your farmer's market where they sell meat often. Just small amounts of that sort of fat. Also, avocados are very good, healthy fat. For your hormone system, also limit caffeinated drinks. Caffeine raises your stress hormones and slows down your thyroid. So you want to try to find substitutes for your caffeinated drinks. Come off them gradually, work down so you don't get headaches. A little caffeine goes a long way. So if you feel that you need a little bit of caffeine in the mornings, let's say, then pair it with a fatty food such as nuts, cheese, seeds, have your smoothie in one hand and your coffee in the other. If your smoothie has some healthy coconut oil in it, let's say. Supplement with vitamin D. Okay, vitamin D acts like a hormone in our body and as a precursor to hormone functioning. So get your vitamin D levels checked and ensure you're getting adequate fiber in your diet to pull out excess hormones, especially estrogen. Fiber takes excess hormones out of our system through the colon. Eat lots of plant-based foods. Cannot emphasize that enough, of course, to get enough minerals and vitamins for your proper hormone functioning. Engage in a small amount of cardio exercise every day to get your blood moving so that the hormones can circulate properly. Keep your liver functioning at optimum levels. That's a whole video in itself. And so avoid the unhealthy fats really is one of the main things, and processed foods and junk foods to keep the liver functioning at its optimum levels, because it is the one that actually processes all the hormones. They flow through the liver. Find ways to manage your stress, okay, to bring your cortisol levels down. Breathe deeply, engage in relaxation and recreation that is restful. It creates a restful state in your body afterwards. Women, please wean yourself off of synthetic birth control pills, and menopausal women, please wean yourself off of hormonal replacement therapy, HRT, because both of these wreak havoc with our natural hormone system, and it's quite challenging to get it back into balance after you take these synthetic hormones, and sometimes it never comes back into balance. So we can only do our best. So thank you so much for watching. Please remember that I do have one-on-one programs, The Soul's Yearning for Inner Guidance, 8 sessions, and also a chakra healing or healing through the chakra program, 8 sessions, and I have mini intensives also, which you might want to start with to get a taste of those. So please contact me through my Facebook page and through my website as soon as I get it up, which will be very soon.